Hi everybody, welcome back to TekWarfare, episode 24 with me. In last episode we built this tunnel, which connects the village to the villager breeder. However, there are issues. I've got villagers bouncing backwards and forwards. I've had to unload the minecart dispenser, and I've got 3 of them here. We've got that going on here, and we have 1 or 2 villagers in here that shouldn't be in here. I'm wondering what the best solution to this is. I think possibly it's going to be, I prefer it if you were not stood there, sir. I have to destroy that crop, aren't I? Yep. Oh well, not destroy the crop actually, but I suppose we can always just give these guys a little, or 1 or 2. Now these guys are farmers, you are a shepherd, so you could actually increase the speed of breeding. I don't really want you to. So hang on, what are you? You're Fletcher, you're the farmer. Right, and you... Really? That's going to be a thing, is it now? No, okay. And you... well, we'll chuck the Fletcher. We'll chuck the leather worker down as well. He can go. Come on, you. Out. But before we transfer these guys over, we do desperately need... Well, at the moment I have, well hopefully I have, turned, I could do with some carrots. How do we answer this particular problem? I suppose we harvest some carrots, don't we? Gimme. Get off. Oh, you swine. Oh damn, they're not going to fit down there. Right, I'm going to need to do something about that as well. I need carrots. Grow. Anyway, I'm going to sort this out, and then we're going to go and do the other end of the system. And as I say, what I've done is I've blocked the daylight access, so hopefully these guys shouldn't think they're a village, and therefore shouldn't be able to reproduce for a while. So let me sort this out. I'm back in a moment. Alright, this is going to look like a mess, because that's what it is. I need to split these guys off into 3 cells of 3. So each time they come down, we'll stack them off and we'll go into 3D. Now I could go deeper, I don't want to, so I've got a cell down here which is going to drop down. These guys, when they land on each other, will stack 2 tall. So we'll go 2, then 4, and then 6, and his head will poke up through that gap there. So the idea is, what we're going to do is we're going to have a tripwire hook here, and we're going to take a signal off of this side. We're going to come all the way, I need to put the rail in, oh dear, missed that bit. We're going to take a signal all the way down under here, and when that is full, that will flick that so it goes this way, and then it will come over and it will fill an equivalent cell over here, and when that one is full, it will trip there'll be a split in the line here which will bring it back to the central line. I should really have just, in fact I may still just split it and not do this way. That would actually make more sense, wouldn't it? Well, what would actually make more sense would be to have, I honestly don't know what would make more sense. We're going to split them into 3, and it's going to be convoluted as hell and not very well done, and you know, it's my redstone skills, let's be honest. And that will come down to there, and then we shall have this here, and we shall have a little bit of that, not there, that's fine there, and then similarly there. With tripwire hooks, we're going to need to go and grab a couple of 6 tripwire hooks and some string, and we are also going to need some repeaters. We've got some redstone, and yeah, that's kind of it, I think. We'll then use these 3 guys to trigger this one. We'll then bring this guy over here down to go into the next one. Once we've got that one built to 3, we'll go and grab some of the other villagers from the other end. We'll bring those down, we'll get them into the silos, and then we can see about villager sorting, which is the last bit. This here may not be our final entrance. I honestly don't know what's going to happen here. I'm trying to what I want to do is I want to have what looks like a fairly natural cave entrance coming in here, and then we'll kind of meander down. We'll hit so far down, it'll be a vault door. But first things first, tripwire hooks, and ooh, you've got a nice pick, haven't you? Yeah. So, oh God, here we go. That is probably, it should be shut as well, hopefully. Castle. Yeah, let me pull some bits together. I shall be back in a second. Alright, I've actually built a small redstone bag, and I've just put a few bits and pieces of redstone equipment in there because, you know, us professional, you know, redstones need to have that. I, of course, you know, bullying you, I'm terrible at redstone, so yeah, but I don't think I'm telling you anything you don't know. So we'll take that, and then we'll come down here. I think we'll get a signal off of that the right length. We should be able to grab a comparator, I mean not a comparator, a signal there. That's good. And I have got a reasonable amount of redstone dust in here as well, so we should be okay to bring this all the way down to, oh dear, that's not good. Yeah, bum. Well, that's easily fixed. What we do is we swap them around. And a little bit of but the only thing is then is that if I were to go and yeah, hang on. So we're going to pop you in there. I'm going to stick you in there. That's going to be solid. That is also going to be solid, so that won't be seen anywhere along the line. That can go like a so, just to make that unspawnable, and then all the way down there is fine. The only thing then is so when oh yeah, of course, so if I now do that's not what, oh right, yes, yeah, I know what I've done wrong. I know what I have done wrong, and what I have done wrong is I need to take a signal into that, don't I? Can I do it with, yeah, I can just do it with dust, can't I? Tell you, my redstone knowledge is scary. for all the wrong reasons, I'm afraid, but there you go. And I think that should be that. So if I can't, problem is I can't, so that I can't see, well, in theory that should be fine. That will, they'll come, oh no, they'll, hang on. They'll continue straight down here, won't they? And then, oh God. And then that will flake when that one's full. Oh, Jesus. You know, this is like playing Towers of Hanoi with villagers, and it's not doing my mental health any good whatsoever. I'm going to try and continue untangling this one, and I shall be back in a mo. All right, I think I've got it. So the first one will come down here. This will basically come through here. It will go into there, and it will start filling up this hopper here, this silo, for want of a better word, here. And we do need to do that. We've probably got a little bit of lighting issues kicking around in places, but we'll sort those as we go. Once that is full, this is a doubly inverted, I suppose. This will flick over to go that way, so any traffic coming down will come straight on down here. And I think, if I remember, I've taken the rail out. Let me just put the rail back in for a second. It will continue straight on down here. When this one is full, that will then switch over to this track, and that one will fill up. Now, as it stands, we need to get these three guys off into the system. So we're going to start with you, I think. Just give you a little shove. Off you go. Go on. Go on. And then, of course, yeah, the block's not where it needs to be, is it? Off you go. He goes in, flick, flick, and he's now down there waiting to be sorted. Excellent. Take that one out. Take that one out, and pop this in, and then let's go get the next one of these two guys. Come on, off you go. And then you'll notice they stack properly, like two tall. As you'd, I wasn't sure whether they'd stack one tall or two tall. You know, in whether they would. Oh god, this is going to be awkward. How do I do this without falling and breaking my neck? I suppose what I can do is that, and then just give him a little shove. And then what we should find now is that converts straight over into a straight through line. Excellent. And that then I think we can do this one, can't we? Yeah, that should go straight through to this one now, but we can take all of this lot out and place the glass and that piece of string back in. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Let us actually seal this off, I think. Like that. Maybe not totally. Maybe we'll have one side of it open. Because otherwise I'm going to have to fight my way through there every time I want to do something. Now this should then turn that one off, so that's fine. And let me seal that up. Yeah, that's a bit of a pain. Maybe we should just do this then and make this side our access. I don't know. We can do something, can't we? Like so. And then this side can just be all nicely blocked off like so. So that gives me access into the system to bring this guy back down. Let's go and get him. And then we can go and get some more of the villagers and see what's what. What are you? You are a carpenter. What do you? Oh, logs for emerald. That's actually probably a better deal than you get from the trader. Alright, off you go, sir. So what we should get now is... Oh, you didn't quite make it down. Why not? Oh, I see. Yeah, I didn't put the blocker. Okay, that's fine. We can sort that. Nudge. In you go. Yeah, so we need to put a block there, and there would normally be one there, but that should be fine. This one is fine as well. That trigger arrangement is actually redundant on there, but that's also fine. So, got 1, 2, 3, 4 already. I've got some more minecarts here. So what we're going to do is we will swap a few minecarts for... Actually, we'll get rid of a bit of crap first. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll swap a few of these minecarts for some of these blocks. That should be... So we've got 4 there, and I've got 5 there, which is 9, which is correct. So let's go and release some more of the villagers. And with a bit of luck, this will all work. I'll see when we get to the other end of this tunnel. Alright, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white villagers, I think, which is exactly the number we need. These guys are not trading because they don't think it's a village. I'm going to need to put a switch in there to turn this on and off, don't I? Put some pistons or something, but let's grab one. Off he goes. 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 Now, hopefully, these guys are spaced far enough apart that they are going to end up in the right place. Otherwise, we've got issues. And there are... Oh, apparently they're showing us 3 villagers back there, so they've already bred. They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be breeding now, because there shouldn't be a valid village. Let's have a look at what we ended up with. Well, they've all obviously gone down. This is gone straight through. That's gone into a angle that way. You are there, and all 3 of those. Excellent. Works fine. Now I need to work out what the hell I'm going to do with this room. I will probably lower this roof down to this level. I don't think we need to be that high up, and I think I need to do something over there for the villager breeder. I don't know, but we've got this bit done. Let me now try and work out how we're going to process these guys and what we're going to do with them, because obviously what we're going to come down is we're going to sit there and librarian, paper, and efficiency. The efficiency trade isn't very good, but it might be worthwhile trying to unlock some trades with him. So he's one that you might want to sit there and do. Now, how I do it, whether I bring them out from here, if I can get the carpenter, yeah, because the carpenter is definitely worthwhile keeping, I think. 16, are you both the same? Yeah, one of those can go into a thing. So we need a discard system, and then ultimately we'll need a storage system. But first things first, we need to actually get a what's the word I'm looking for here? We need a sorting system. So I think we need to bring these 3 tracks together. We can just go and release them into a single location. Whether I do that from take this buttons off of the sides here and just put them onto a little control panel, and then we'll have a keep or not keep, and the keep will send them off, and then we'll work on how the hell we're going to store them later. Right now I need to do a bit of tidying and possibly, I think, work on this entrance area. I may come down to here and then kind of spiral us round, I don't know. Let me just work on that a bit, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, well, we are getting somewhere. I've got a big space down here. We also have a bunch over here, that we can hear them. These guys have turned up to the all-you-can-eat smorgasbord. Obviously, they have figured out that there's a few tasty snacks over here. Now, in terms of this area, we still need to finish off. I need to tidy it up, get the stones sorted. But we've got a malice double door, brings us out into the cave. So the cave is nice. It's, you know, discreet, just a bit of thing. head down into the caves. Now, again, this is based somewhat on the idea of Nottingham, with the Nottingham Castle and the cave system underneath was heavily influenced in the war. That was obviously air raid shelters and the likes. I need to go and find these guys who think they can turn up to this all-you-can-eat smorgasbord, and let's just see if we can. They are pretty much that way. Because we need to light the area up. So are they down or up from us? I think they may be up. Now I know they can't get in here because, or are they up? Oh, I honestly don't know now. Because this area, oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, we've got a zombie spawner down here, haven't we? Yep, that's useful to remember. I must remember. Let me, in fact, let me. Is it that useful? I mean, I can pick them up and carry them. Yeah, it's not that useful actually. I think we've got to go down then. I don't think it can be up. It must be down. Hey, God, I'm early. Oh dear, that was nearly unpleasant. Hello. Any more for any more? Well, we found a place that we need to light up, so we'd better deal with that while we can. We definitely. I see you, sir. You didn't see me though. We may have to do a caving session in this because I've not really done much caving in TekWarfare at all. So, and it's kind of screaming out to be caved. However, we do need to make sure that as much of these areas are lit up as possible. If nothing else, just to stop, you know, the uninvited guests coming along for a snack. So that's another area sorted. Yeah, so in terms of what I'm going to do in the oh, hello. Hang on, we need to sort you out as well. I need to pick up that iron for Def. Did I leave? Yeah, let's not waste it. It'd be wrong not to. It'd be wrong to, wouldn't it, really? See, again, we've got more cave down over that way. I don't really want to. And that. It almost sounds like there's something over here. Maybe, yeah, it doesn't look like it, but it's definitely. Ow! Where did you come from, sir? I don't know where he came from. I mean, there's no. Most peculiar. Most peculiar indeed. But, well, we've still got. I see you over there, yes. Definitely got more spawnable areas down this way, for example. Some big spawnable and explorable areas I see you. Damn it. Don't run off. Damn it, missed him. My bow's better than yours. That's usually true most of the time, to be fair. But yeah, so we have got quite an extensive cave system down here to at some point to light up as well, but I don't want to do that. Well, I do want to do it today, but I'm not going to do it today. That's self-control for you, you see. That's me going, I want a cave, but I'm not going to cave because I'm a good person and I will stick to what I said I would do. Right, let me go back. We need to have a look at this villager sorting system. We also need to have a look at a villager dismounting system, and importantly a villager killing system. And I'd like to get them done, or those done, maybe even if I was going to try in English this episode. It's not going to be, I don't think we've got a huge amount more that I'm going to get done this episode, but if we can get the sorting system done, then, or at least some of the sorting system done, that will be a bonus. So I'll be back in a second. This didn't work so well. My first attempt, pushed them into that glass. Fortunately this one is a carpenter who I really don't care about, so I've got a spare one. However, we have a slight problem. That glass is not transparent. Oh, it's not transparent as far as villagers taking damage is concerned. So we need to swap that out. Certainly. Oh, damn, here we go. Yeah, this is going to be entertaining because we can't even get that like that. Okay, we need to get that. Where's my redstone bag? I've only got the one piston, which is a pain. I need to get some more, but for now I've got an idea. So we'll just get this in and we'll piston this. We'll take that out, for example, and we'll piston that in with a redstone block. Will do the trick, won't it? Because of course the villagers are. Can you piston a piston? You can, can't you? Yeah, it's probably not worth the effort though. Right, I need to get rid of some of that, and we need to rinse and repeat that all the way up. Or at least we will rinse and repeat for the. Actually, we only need to do the bottom one, don't we? I can get away with the top one. That once it's in. It's only the bottom one that has actually got this issue, so yeah, that kind of makes a certain degree of sense. We'll get there. But I need to come up with a pulse. That is going to fire me out too. Now these guys come here. I can look at this one as a shepherd. He's doing wool, shears. Wool actually might be worthwhile keeping because again we're getting loads of it from the villagers, so he might be a keeper just for that. Now I'm not sure what other trades a shepherd gets, and I know there is a villager trade tables image somewhere. I need to go and just pull that up. Is it that one? Shepherd, or 16 to 22, and then he's got 1 to 2 emeralds to buy coloured stuff. So he's only really any good for selling wool to, and we ideally would want one that was 16. So that's actually probably worth saving a copy of that image, because that looks to have all the farmer trades on it, maybe. Don't know. hard to tell. It's got quite a few of them. Anyway, I'll keep that to one side. But this shepherd is 17, so he's actually not bad. He may be a keeper. This guy is a... If I can... Why can I not? Leather worker, for example. If we were to jump over to the leather worker and have a look at him, he is 9 to 12 for leather, and then the rest is only again. So it's only selling leather that would be worthwhile. We do fish leather up, so it might be worthwhile keeping one. But again, we'd want one ideally that sold for 9. Well, but leather for 9. 9 leather to an emerald, not 12. And this guy is. I can see him now. Coming at you. 11. So he's at the upper. He's the expensive end of the scale. God knows what else we've got floating. That nitwit's obviously going to die. Right. I need to think how we're going to do this then, don't I? Okay. I'll be back in a mo. Alright, I think I'm getting there, but I'm kind of running late on this episode, and also how long it's taking me to record. So we've emptied that one there, and unfortunately I'm down a couple of mine carts because I'm trying to work out the best way to unload these villagers. Now obviously what we can do is when we'll have a thing, keep, don't keep, go over there, unload the villager, drop them in, bang. I really don't want to lose the minecart. Now I could potentially place hoppers around, but they're not going to guarantee to pick them all up, so I need to do a bit of research. In terms of unloading, sticky piston block, push onto a powered thing, that works fine because obviously it stops these going. So I don't want to play with these ones though, because these, apart from the nitwit at the top, these are actually all ones I want to keep. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of research, because as you know, redstone is my forte, so I'm going to do a bit of research on how best to achieve what I'm trying to do here. The villagers themselves, in fact, let me just get a screenshot for the thumbnail. The villagers themselves, they're not stopping breeding. And the other problem is, because I'm more than a number of chunks away, when they breed, they are staying put. They're not moving, because the mobs stop moving after when you get a certain distance away. I can't remember the numbers off the top of my head. So consequently, we are getting villagers appearing in the village. It didn't. I'd taken the blocks out from the skylight because it really wasn't stopping the breeding at all. We've got obviously a couple in here, and there's at least 4 in there now. It's not a problem. I can go in and you know, work. I can work my magic on this, quite literally. There might even be a spell I can use to repel them or something, or push them, but we've got a couple of guys in here. I'll send one of those over. Off you go. And yeah, we can't see what you are, but I think on that basis, until next time, which won't be a stream actually, because I'm not streaming this weekend. I'm, as you know, I'm away in a week and a bit, so as you're watching this, so I need to get myself recorded ahead of myself, so I need to do the research to get this working, and then we'll get this this kind of laid out. I may do a big chunk of excavation work just to make the space ready, but beyond that, ow, I don't see. Oh, weaponsmith is quite expensive. See, the weaponsmith again, he probably has some reasonable. I think that's an old one. I need to find a more current one. Weaponsmith is And he unlocks, basically, he will trade diamonds for emeralds. That's not happening. He'll trade iron for emeralds, and he will trade iron swords and iron axe, diamond swords and diamond axes, which, of course, I can deconstruct for diamonds. So, yeah, it's potentially useful to keep him. Although it's 16 coal is the cheapest, and what did we say this guy was doing? 23. He's expensive. You're going to take you, sir. Yeah, we definitely need to get this sorted out. But you, sir, my friend, I do need to work out that. Got it. I mean, yeah, if we can catch him, then that's it. Anyway, until next time, thank you very much for watching. We'll work on this space some more next episode. Hopefully come up with a system for storing these guys and everything. But until then, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.